Madid. Come, night safari. Ayan guys, punta tayo sa may night safari. Nakasakay kami ngayon sa may tren.
Here are a few reminders for us to take note. Firstly, please do not extend any parts of your body beyond the tram and be seated at all times. For the safety of children, kindly ensure that they are seated at the center of the tram seats. The animals that we may encounter tonight have very keen senses, so please do not use any them should you require any assistance. Thank you.
Ayan, Kagubatan. Welcome sa Kagubatan.
As the landscape changes around us, take a look to your right. This is the Baral, also known as the Himalayan blue sheep, a favorite prey of the snow leopard. The blue tint on the Baral's coat makes it almost invisible against the background of blue-gray rock, typically found in its habitat. Moving on to the rocky outcrop to the right,
Wow, ang
we
ganda.
have the Himalayan, king of all mountain goats.
Waterfall.
Adult male macros have impressive spiral-shaped horns. Macros are endangered due to relentless poaching for the ornamental value of their horns. It is the demand for animal cuts like these that pushes many species toward extinction. Remember, you die, they die.
Wow. Ayun.
这里一只啊，इनके नाम नहीं लिखे मैंने नाम लिख लिया वही देखो सेंट्री 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 नहीं था वो मार्केट
We leave the foothills behind and wade through the marsh. You can't miss our striking greater flamingos.
Wow,
Flamingos
flamingos.
feed without ever looking at the food. With their head upside down, they take in mouthfuls of water and strain tiny organisms from the water using their specialized beaks.
ये देखो फ्लेमिंगोस बर्ड्स
A serene bay amidst the nocturnal jungle. Look to your left to catch a glimpse of our pelicans. Pelicans are social birds that live, travel, and hunt in flocks. At dusk, the pelicans settle down for a tranquil roost. These majestic birds with a large throat arch and long beak are perfectly adapted to hunt fish. Contrary to popular belief, pelicans do not store fish in their pouch. After scooping out their prey, they quickly drain the water before swimming. As we move into the clearing, look around. These are the Bara Singha, also known as swamp deer. In Hindi, Bara means 12 and Singha means horn. Bara Singha refers to the multiple points on the male's antlers. The antlers are formidable weapons used to fend off rival stags during the mating season. After each mating season, the antlers are shed. You might also notice some spotted deer. These are the axis deer, or cheetah. When alarmed, they produce a loud barking call.
Wow. Bara Singa.
ये लोग तो पैदल चलते हुए अंदर भी जाते होंगे
也有哎，他这边，他这边，哎这边，好的都他们大电位，啊前面有一台了，我要撞了。
अपन तो एक 8:30 का अटेंड करके बेटा निकल जाएंगे।
चला छान
8:30 वाला कितना आधे घंटे होगा।
Predators and their prey interact in unique ways within an ecosystem.
Pangolin. Ay, tita, umana pa.
And your ears wide open. For many animals living in the dark do make sounds to communicate with one another. True enough, can you hear that? That is the sound of the striped hyena, the only hyena species found in Asia. These highly elusive animals have very powerful jaws that can crack open bones. Their big ears and extremely keen sense of hearing allow them to zero in on an ongoing kill happening kilometers away. Their hind legs are shorter than their front legs, giving them a strange gait, but this helps them run long distances. After large predators such as lions are finished with their meals, hyenas come in opportunistically to feed on the scraps. Scavengers like hyenas play a vital role. Now, when you have hyenas, it's very likely that you'll see lions close by. To the right, these are Asiatic lions. Unlike their African cousins, Asiatic lions do not form very large prides. A pride of Asiatic lions typically comprises 1 or 2 males, 2 to 3 females, and several young. Lions rely heavily on tactical hunting approaches, for they lack the speed of cheetahs and the stealth of leopards. Lions have to work as a team to bring down larger prey such as buffaloes. Asiatic lions used to be found across India and the Middle East, but the natural habitat is disappearing. Now they are restricted to a very tiny area of India, in the northwestern part of the country, in Gujarat. The few that remain in the wild today are found in a wildlife preserve in the Gir Forest Sanctuary. They currently exist in the wild only as a small single population. A single event like a large forest fire could cause them to be extinct. Here at Night Safari, we are proud to have successfully bred our lions as part of a global effort to sustain the population of these species under human care.
我会看那种大，我有在陆地看过一个大象在动物园，我看过它。
你有没有过？
我是说我在肚子。
在肚子的时候。
Found in the hot, dry grasslands and forests of South Asia and the Indian subcontinent, the sloth bear is not related to the sloth. Europeans call it a sloth bear because it has long, curved claws and sometimes hangs upside down on a tree.
Wow.
Tree sloth.
2只而已。
Sloth bear.
犀牛。 河马啦。
Up next, the second largest land animal in Asia. The greater one-horned rhinoceros. Also known as the Indian rhino, it can weigh over 3 tons. Observe the bumpy texture of the animal's skin and its distinct folds, giving it a segmented, armor-plated look. While it may look tough, rhino skin is, in fact, very sensitive. Rhinos do not sweat, like you and I, which is why they are often found near water bodies. Wallowing in the mud helps them keep cool. With only 200 individuals left in the wild at the start of the 20th century, Indian rhinos were close to extinction. With concerted conservation efforts, the population now stands at 3,500. Rhinos have poor eyesight. They rely mostly on their sense of smell to navigate, and communicate. Feces and urine are used to mark their territory. Sniff the air. You might catch a whiff of this, or the scent of other creatures of the night. Keep your eyes peeled. Denizens of the nocturnal world magically melt away at the background as if under a cloak of invisibility.
Án rồi. Grabe.
Over to your right, everyone. Try spotting the spotted hyenas. Predators like these will always remain concealed until the right moment. Spotted hyenas are not just scavengers, but formidable hunters too. They produce a variety of calls that communicate hierarchy, advertise territory, or together the family. These social animals form groups called clans. Can you spot our deer species grazing in the shadows? These are found in the hog deer. Males spot antlers, which are used to spar with other males for mates. After the mating season, the antlers fall off. If you peer down the left, you will be able to catch sight of the Cape buffaloes grazing or taking a cool dip. These massive animals can usually be found near water. Both males and females have heavy, ridged horns that are used for defense against predators. Males also use their horns to establish dominance in the herd.
玩牛局长，玩牛局长。
你这种镜都看不到。
Here on the left, we have our massive Nile hippopotamuses. They spend most of their day submerged into water, emerging at dusk to eat a fill of grass. Despite their bulk, hippopotamuses have a surprisingly small appetite. They consume just 1.5% of their body mass daily. Their nighttime supper and daytime rest routine must be especially energy efficient.
Hippopotamus.
No night safari tour is complete without a walk through the forest on the well-marked, easy-to-follow trails. Other elusive nocturnal animals, such as the Tasmanian devil and the Sunda. No night safari tour is complete without a walk through the forest on the well-marked, easy-to-follow trails. Other elusive nocturnal animals, such as the Tasmanian devil and the Sunda penguin, can only be seen on foot. You might want to explore Leopard Trail, Tiger Trail, Tasmanian Devil Trail, and the Pangolin Trail.
Nalpasan.
太可以，医生问。